Clarence Tampa III. The section coaches and pros, the X's and O's. This is the best what we do and what we know. So let's go. Yo, what's up? What's up, y'all? What's going on with everybody? How everybody feeling? About to do my little quick live preseason game picks, man. And then I'm up out of here, man. I ain't going to be out here too long today. Yes, sir. Just quick picks, man. And then we up out of here, man. You know what I mean? Just wanted to come through. But I probably will be going live later on. So, not further ado, man. I'm going to just go ahead and get these preseason picks jumping. So let's get them jumping, man. Get right up into it, y'all. So yeah, the Green Bay Packers is going to be playing the Colts. The Colts is hosting the Packers today. That's what's going on. And it's just a preseason game. Really don't matter too much. As y'all seen Anthony Richardson out there throwing some good passes or whatever. Don't know. We're probably going to get to see the both of those guys today. And Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson. So we'll see how that goes. You know, the Green Bay Packers, I don't know what's really going on. Are we going to see these receivers step up with the Green Bay Packers or not? But I don't know. Will we get some traces of Jordan Love today? No, but next preseason game for sure we will. But look, I want to see what Green Bay got cooking. I picked Green Bay last week. I think I'm going to go ahead and rock with Green Bay again, man. I'm rocking with Green Bay. That's just who I'm rocking with today. All right, so let's get that out the way real quick. Green Bay. Got Green Bay getting that one. You know what I mean? Ain't too much importance to those games, so don't get overexcited about it. All right, next, we got the Patriots going to Minnesota for the Vikings. As we know, J.J. McCarthy, he needs time back there. He just does. You know, he got injured early on in his career. He needs to go out there and get some more reps. So we got to see some more J.J. McCarthy today. We'll see what the Vikings got cooking up. The Patriots, however, under Coach Vrabel right now that culture is set. Drake May, those guys. I know Drake May. We won't see a lot of Drake May, but we seen Travion Henderson getting busy last week a little bit. Will that continue today? I took the Patriots last week when they had the Commanders. And that's just because these picks are not to say like who's going to win the game or who's going to lose the game. This is just more or less like I kind of want to see which rookies or which team am I looking at right now, you know what I mean, and which team am I kind of favoring, right? So this is kind of a little bit of biasness in this. So I hope you ain't placing no bets based off of my picks, but if you win, then yeah, go ahead and send your boy you know what I'm saying, 10% of your winnings, you know what I'm saying? You could cash out me at Truck Chubby. Nah, but look, straight up, man, but I like, you know, the Vikings is at home, but I really like what the Patriots got cooking. Now, naturally, me being a Steelers fan, I got a natural hate for the Patriots, but that's because of Tom Brady always knocking us out the playoffs, AFC championship games, you know, shit like that. So, but I can't be biased. I do want to see JJ McCarthy cook, you know, but I'm leaning with the Patriots, y'all. That's another away team for me. I'm gonna rock with the Patriots in this one. That's how I'm feeling. Yes. Now, next, I got the Dolphins and the Lions. The Dolphins and the Lions is playing each other. And it's like I said, I could keep repeating myself. We didn't see good out of Quinn Ewers. Oh, man. Quinn Ewers probably had one of the worst debuts as one of the rookie quarterbacks, although he came out in the 7th round. But still, we know Tua's going to be the starter there. But he got to pick up off of that. You know what I mean? Because I think this is what cut week, if I'm not mistaken. Like, y'all about to be starting to get cut. People starting to get up out of there. Y'all might not be around for the 3rd preseason game. It's time to show up or show out. Well, look, Detroit, man, I really like Detroit and what culture they got set there. I've been riding Detroit now for the past 5 years. Honestly, I've been screaming their name like Detroit's going to pop out. They finally popped out for the past 2 seasons. And now, You know what I mean? Making me look a little bit smart out here. But look, I'm on this one. I'm going with the home team. Shout out to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in Detroit, man. I'm rocking with Detroit in this one. I want to see what they got cooking today. Although I probably won't be around for the game because I'm about to go to a baseball tournament. That's just how we giving it up. All right. But that's why I'm so early today. All right. Now we got the Browns and the Eagles. Quarterback situation at the Browns is so weird, so ugly. We already know what's going on with the Browns and the Eagles, man. That is just so crazy. What's cooking over there, man. Store got an oblique injury. It's all up in the abdominal area. You know what I'm saying? From torquing your body from the past, just throwing really hard. However that goes. Now we got to see what's going on with Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel, it's his time to shine. You got to step up. You got to show up and show out. But he got the draw of the Philadelphia Eagles with the pass rush. But like I told y'all last week, that Browns pass rush, if y'all was watching like the Panthers game, Mason Brown was getting double teamed. Now look, I'm not one to sit there. I got to give credit when credit's due. They got two good defensive lines and depth on it. So we're going to have to see for which one of these defensive lines. Pay attention to both defensive lines in this game right here, this preseason game. It's just going to come down to that. But the Eagles, I mean, that's the Eagles. I mean, the Browns practice good against them all week, but what quarterback are you going to get on that field? This is real game situation. This ain't line up at practice 11 on 11. This is live. Let's get it. Scoreboard. People watching the game. NFL Network wise. And I got to roll with Philly, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to roll with Philly. But look, don't take nothing away from that Browns pass rush. That's going to be something to watch for this season. I'm letting y'all know that now. All right. Next game, we got the Carolina Panthers going to Houston to take on the Texans. Now, I wanted to see more Jimmy Horn Jr. I really do. I'm rooting for him, man. I rocks with Jimmy, man. You know, I like Jimmy Horn. The Texans and what they got cooking up over there, man. There's a lot of guys I want to see with the Texans from the offensive line. I want to see how that offensive line depth is developing. I honestly think that the Panthers can have one of the best tight end rooms in the league with all the receivers that they got over there. I want to look at those receivers, but I think I want to see more of what Houston got going on because to me, I think Houston is one of the more dangerous teams in the AFC. Last year and this year also, I think they might have pieced some things together. So I really want to pay attention to Houston. Shout out to the H-Town. You know what I'm saying? I want to rock with Houston in this one. All right. Now we got the 49ers and the Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, right? So in this one, it's really like this is a lot of me just rocking with Las Vegas and the Raiders, right? You know what I mean? Ashton Genty didn't have a good showing the first time, but they keyed on him. And I know he's going to be a starter, but let him get loose. Let him get a good feel of the game and let him see what's going on. But against the 49ers and some of their backups, don't sleep on the 49ers because I think they drafted really well. Also, I want to start seeing some of them guys that they drafted last year and this year get on the field, such as the offensive lineman from Michigan, Drake Nugent. I want to see Nugent and how he's developed and what's going on with that, if he's still out there. But the last I checked, he was. So I could be wrong with that, but I definitely want to see what's going on with that guy. But I'm Pete Carrolled out, and that's what I'm rocking with, man. I'm rocking with the Raiders in that one. Now, when it comes to this game, Harbaugh, and you got going to the Rams. The Rams at home. I know it's a preseason game, but I'm a big fan of the fourth string linebacker, Sean Dulac. I like him. He led tackles. He's just a football player. Now, maybe my standards could be up a little bit higher with that, but I really like the kid. I like what he stood for. I seen film of him playing in the MAC. I think he got to get his opportunity to shine. I don't know if he's going to make that roster, and if he does, he's probably going to make the practice squad just realistically. But Rams been cooking. I like what they got going on, but I think Harbaugh and those guys and the way that Harbaugh has drafted, I think he got an upper hand over a lot of NFL coaches And I think the guys that he got around and what he's building over there is just crazy. So look, I'm going with the LA Chargers in this one. I think this is their stadium this year. I think they're gonna beat them. That's what I got for them. All right, got the Chargers. Now, y'all know I'm gonna be biased with this pick, right? I'm always, and I'm gonna let y'all know, yeah, there's some biasness. That don't mean I'm gonna always rock with my team. However, this is the preseason. The Buccaneers, I don't think that besides Shiloh Sanders, to me, Shiloh Sanders, he should be on trying to make our roster for the Steelers. He's rough, he hits. Yeah, I know he got broke down in the Kansas State game to a lot of people out there, but I just think, me personally, now I'm just speculating on this. I think he came back early. Maybe I'm making excuses for him. Hey, I think he came back early. He had a shoulder injury. I think he should have had surgery at the beginning of the year, but that's just me and how I feel. That has nothing to do with the NFL when he's out there today. I think Todd Bowles really likes him. From all the reports that I've been reading, the things I've been researching about it, Todd Bowles really likes him. Todd Bowles, Mike Tomlin, going head to head up at the Berg. It's all going to be love. This is going to be a physical preseason game that we're going to be able to see. Two hard-hitting, well-coached teams by two dynamic black coaches. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. And when I'm watching this one, I know I'm going for my Steelers, but because there's so much I want to see out of my Steelers. Like I told y'all, a lot of these picks ain't just who I want to win. I want to see how these rookies are looking. Our defensive line, particularly Harmon, Wyatt Black, Sawyer, and I definitely want to see what this offensive line is looking like. What is it going to look like? Is some of these guys stepping up? They protected really well with Skylar Thompson. They protected him really, really well last week. Will that continue? Will our offense move the ball the way we did with Skylar? Was that just a fluke, or is it going to continue today? So I want to see that happen again. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and let's go Steelers. Let's get it done. Next, we got the New York Jets at the Giants. Now, Jets and the Giants, yeah, I like it. It's fun. It's like the LA game. You know what I mean? The LA Chargers and the LA Rams. This is New York, New York. Now, to us, this is just like, all right, this preseason. But to them, they loving this right now. You know what I mean? It's like early preseason still. Nice weather. Got both of the New York teams playing each other. And it's going to mean a lot to them. Justin Fields, you got to show up and show out. Jackson Dart, he looked good last week. He did. He threw some dots. He threw some good passes. I think he showed up enough, a little bit. He gave us a little bit. I'm not going to go over the top because I didn't with my own team, with the Steelers. I said, they got to show me this again. I'm not going to go over the top. So I'm not going over the top with anybody's performance and saying it was just one preseason game. And it's a preseason game. But when it comes down to it, I got to go with the Jets, with Aaron Glenn's team. I think they got something special over there. I think, look, if it really came down to it, the only other team, I mean, you got the Patriots creeping in there, but I think the New York Jets got something to do this year. The Giants, they building for the future. I do think that Jackson Dart's going to be there, y'all, for the future, but today, yeah, I'm looking for the Jets, y'all. That's just what it is. All right. Now, this next one is two teams that I'm really not supposed to like, right? The Cowboys, Steelers, you know what I mean? Ravens, Steelers. But I like LeJohntay. I like Lamar Jackson. I'm a fan of his. I like the fact that the Cowboys picked up Pickens. I like what they got going on. But I know the Cowboys' first string guys are it. But when it comes to their second string, I'm just oblivious. Forgive me, Dallas. I don't know too much about y'all second string and third string guys. And what y'all really got going on. I really wasn't a big fan of y'all draft neither, to be honest. I really wasn't, you know what I mean? So with this being said, like, I really, really like what the Ravens did. Like, I think somehow, some way, how did the FC North draft the way that they did? Mike Green, LeJohntay, got LeJohntay in the 7th. He just took a punt back up to the special teams back to the house. I can't remember if it was a punt or a kickoff. But look, man, the Ravens, I want to see what they look like. They're in my division. I could have a little bit of bias here, but At least I'm being honest with y'all. Y'all know that, right? Next, we got Cardinals going to the Broncos. Now, the Cardinals, I think they got a long way to go. But do I think that they're building a solid team? I do. I actually do. I do think that they're not that far off. I think they still got like one more year. They got one more year. This year is like a test run. But next year, I think the Cardinals will be there. Still, they got a lot of young guys out there, a lot of young talent that has not been proven. And I know that Arizona Cardinals fans is impatient, but I'll be paying attention to some things moving on out there. Let's see if Weaver's moving up on the depth chart. Zay. Let's also see how I think Marvin Harrison needs some more time. Although he's a starter, I think he needs more reps. He needs more time. There's something he's missing as far as the NFL level. I can't quite put my hands on it right now. I'm trying to really get through all of this really quick as possible. But when it comes down to it, I think Sean Payton's team, in the way that he's built them Denver Broncos, I think that they're just going to get on there. And I know it's early, but look, the guys, the way that he drafted over there in Denver, I think Denver has a lot more that you need to see out of them, to be honest, because they're ready to win now. Next, we got the Jags at the Saints. I know I know a lot of these guys' first round picks. Trav, I want to see more on defense. Not even if it's not on offense, but I know you got to protect that asset. You spent a lot of money on him. Like, it'd just be dumb to put him on the field. But let's see some other guys. I want to see Bashir Tootin continue to do what he did. I'm a huge fan of his. I'm not mad we got Caleb Johnson, but I definitely wouldn't have been mad if we'd have got Bashir Tootin. He's fast, strong. I think he's quick. He has quick feet, and he's elusive. I'm really a big fan of his. I think he's going to be. I think he's going to win that spot at some point. It's just you can't deny him. From Virginia Tech, went to North Carolina at A&T, came from HBCU, with the Virginia Tech, now with the Jags. Plus the Jags got a couple other people over there too. The Saints, tons and tons of work. Would Tyler Show do again? Would Tyler Show put on another show? I don't know. We got to see. Like, it was one game, and he got to prove it again. And I think this is a well-matched preseason game, one of the more intriguing ones, coming on later today. But we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Or I think it might be a tomorrow game. If I'm not mistaken. It's maybe coming on tomorrow, but I think this is an intriguing Sunday, 1 o'clock preseason game. We'll get to see what's going on with that. But if I got to pick a winner, I guess, in this game, if I'm rocking with them, I'm going with the Saints, man. Going with the Saints. Hey, that's how y'all know it's real out here. It ain't fake. All right, but look, Bills and I think this is tomorrow game also. The Bills and the Bears. The Bills they're ready to win right now. I think they drafted phenomenally. I think they really did good in their draft. I think the Bears did good in their draft also. I think seeing both of these, this is a real good test for both of these teams. I think and for both head coaches to see what both of these teams are going to look like, and with the depth and how this depth is going to look. And when I think about it, I think Buffalo's is a little bit more important than Chicago's. They just hit the reset, but not really. You know what I mean? They're trying to build up off of the ones they had last year. They trying to stack them, but the Bills, they already set there, and they already have kind of a culture. Ben Johnson coming in, still trying to figure it out, getting old, aging, you know what I'm saying? But that has nothing to do with the football game part of it. That's just me talking my ish, right? Look, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna look at this, and I'm gonna say, all right, I'm gonna rock with the Bills in this one. I think the Bills, and this ain't. I know in the regular season the Bills will probably be a favorite, but I also think in this one, second string, the Bears may surprise me. We'll see what happens. But look, that's who I'm rocking with in that one. The last but not least, I think this is a Monday game. It just don't come on till Monday. But the Bengals and the Commanders, what's going on with the Commanders? Are they going to keep McLaurin? I think they need to keep him happy out there. The Bengals, they supposed to be one of the big dogs in the AFC. They're supposed to be. I think people don't give the Commanders enough credit. I think that Jaden Daniels, he's going to have a sophomore slump, but he got in some tough games last year to where he had to play hard and win. Now, I know y'all ain't going to like the Steelers fans, but he beat us last year. That catch was the first down. I didn't feel good about that win as a Steeler, not at all. It was too close to call, but I thought he had it, but they called it, he didn't. And I'm a Steelers fan. But Jaden Daniels balled his ass off. And when you could do that against a tough team like that, the resilience he showed, and that just wasn't with just us. He did that to a lot of games, with a lot of games and a lot of people. We had film. We attacked his weak areas. And I know this ain't got nothing to do with the preseason. I just wanted to get that off and spit that out, right? But I think they had another decent draft with the Bengals. I think they're going to be hungry, and I think they get this one, man. I think Cincinnati gets this. That's just me. All right? But y'all, look, man, I told y'all I wasn't going to keep y'all too long up out here, man. What's up, man? You said I'm going to subscribe. I'm an NBA fan. I've been following Troy Sanders. He has good personality. Was raised right, wanting to win. Hey, for sure. Subscribe, man. I appreciate it. For sure. Yep. KMS, what's up? What's going on? Jackson Dart, what up with it? What's up? Yeah, man. Those was my picks for today, man. That was my quick preseason picks, man. I told y'all I wasn't going to keep y'all long. I got a jet. Got a game to go to. Got to go to this tournament. About to put up my gazebo. Chill back, eat some hot dogs, lay in the sun, in the shade, that is. You know what I'm saying? Watch my son crush them baseballs, man. But y'all have a good day. I might be popping on later if I make it back in line to go to get my live reaction of the Steelers preseason game. So y'all stay tuned for that, man. But until then, y'all know how I give it up. Pray for me. I pray for y'all. Keep each other in the prayers, y'all. Peace. Out of here.